my dad, he was just in prison when I was a little kid. Like even when I was first born, he barely saw me. So I just pretty much thought, like, do I even have a dad? Like I would tell my mom that every day, like, is my dad even alive? And I think that's a tough experience because usually most sons usually grow up with their dad. But I didn't have that as a child, so I thought it wasn't very fair. I was 7 years old when my mother passed away. And my little sister, she was only 2.
My first experience with the Boys and Girls Club was when I was 4 years old. I grew up with a family of 5 and we were below the poverty level. You would see my family struggle to put food on the table for all of us, so sometimes you would see them not eat, which they didn't think we were paying attention, and we would eat. Also with taking care of siblings. I was 8 years old, babysitting my brother and my baby sister. I learned how to clean by the time I was 8. I learned how to change diapers by the time I was 8.
We didn't have many programs in Fort Lupton, and also our parents that are working 1 or 2 jobs and needed a safe and secure place for their kids after school.
It'd be scary to think of us not having that service. He would spend 30 or 40 minutes on a bus instead of spending that time doing something valuable like the Boys and Girls Club.
So my family has always had financial issues. We've moved from trailer park to trailer park and then finally getting a house, but it being taken away from us. So basically, yeah, just financial issues my whole lifetime.
My mom and my dad were married till I was 7, and then they divorced. And my mom became a single mom. My mom went through a tough time. I had to step up and take a lot of responsibilities. The day came that we went homeless. My heart broke. I couldn't really cry. My heart was frozen. I was frozen in the moment. My mom was going out of control. My little brothers were worried about things that little kids shouldn't worry about. My older sister was nowhere to be found. My little sister left. My uncles were complete jerks about everything that was happening. My grandpa shut the door on my mom. Everybody that I talked to didn't understand me. I was at a breaking point to where I couldn't cry in front of my mom because if I were to cry, she knows that I was hurting. And that was just gonna break her heart even more because I'm basically the strongest one out of my sisters. I went to club and I talked to Gavin and I talked to Travis and I let them know what was happening. I had to take my brothers there because my mom wanted them to go somewhere until the nighttime came. The Boys and Girls Club was there for me in so many ways. My mom was barely learning how to be a mom again. My sisters and I were barely learning how to be a family again. They helped me through so much. They were really my second family because without the Boys and Girls Club, I really don't know where I would be personally.
They're like my second family that I've never had. Like people I could talk to. Staff helped me get through this with my anger and my hopelessness. Was able to talk to me about it because I didn't have nobody to talk to about it, especially like a man staff because I didn't have any older brother or I didn't have a dad.
We particularly chose Boys and Girls Club because of the reputation that it has and because of the outcomes that it has. We didn't want just after school activities. We wanted opportunities for our kids to develop leadership.
It's a safe place for him to grow and mature and develop. He gets to be around a wide range of kids. He's bilingual. You know, those are the values I consider to be important. And then at the same time, he enjoys it. So it's a win-win.
The club taught me over the 14 years that I was there that anything's possible, that you have an opportunity to make something of yourself, regardless of where you're from, regardless of what you do, or who your family is. My parents supported me. My parents did the best that they could, but they didn't understand the concept of an education. What they believed is if you're the eldest son and you're from a Mexican family, once you graduate high school, or not even high school, once you're done with school, that you're going to take care of the family. Because if that were to happen, I wouldn't be able to break out of the cycle. That you see a lot of youth still to this day are stuck in that cycle, and it's a continuous cycle. I graduated at the top 20% of my class. I applied to 8 different universities and got into all of them. It was a difficult choice for me to make, but I made it anyways because the club gave me that courage to believe that for me to be successful and for me to change the world like I've always wanted to, that I had to get an education, that I had to move on in order to come back later and actually help my family.
One of my strongest characteristics is my confidence. The club led me to that, and now, because of it, I can say that I influence our teen population. I lead the teens to college trips, plan teen nights just so they can have fun, give them a nice environment to be around instead of being in the streets.
I mostly remember all the teen nights. They remind me of, even though I don't really have a life outside the club, that I can still have innocent fun in a place where everybody can still be a kid. I love playing soccer on Fridays for 2 hours straight and going home terribly exhausted.
It just motivates people that are shy or the same way I was before coming to the club, and really tell themselves, hey, I can do something in life. I'm gonna be the first person in my family to attend college and graduate college. And to my family, that is going to give them a little extra push in this world.
What the club has done for me, what it can help, that can help other people, is just hope and like family.
They helped me through a lot, letting my emotions out more. They helped me break through barriers that I didn't think I could let down anymore.
This is the place that made me the person I am today. And I cherish that every day.